This is Sirach 27 and 13. The discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Give honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Aki. I'm pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into this lesson. And basically, we've been seeing a lot of incredulity lately. A lot of, basically, mainly you got the Elderman, Manat Zagba, all right, and out there in the Carolinas, and he does a lot of videos on incredulity, people that are professing their hatred. A lot of Israelites, a lot of our people confessing their hatred for the Israelites, and how basically, just confessing their hate for the Israelites, man, for the prophets mainly, but you know, um, that hate is going to be answered, and I gotta say, just listening to these people, man, it's irksome, it's very irksome. It's like a lot of those videos, I really can't sit through those videos, I, even the videos I do watch, because that brother, he's not the only one who puts those things on display. It's just hard as hell to watch. Now I'm gonna look up this word irksome. You know, you know, you got to have a cast iron stomach, man, to be able to deal with that. You know what I mean? But all right, so this is the definition for irksome: irritating, annoying. All right, and it's very irritating. It is very annoying. Let me grab another scripture. All right, this is Second Peter's 2:7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Right. All right, and we're in a day and age when everybody has a platform, everybody has something to say, man. And really, people should just be shutting the fuck up, man. The only people that should be talking are the prophets, man. Let me grab another one. All right, this is First Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh. Right. And if you're not an oracle of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, if you're not a prophet, well, you need to be shutting the fuck up, man. All right, you have no idea who you are, where you are, you don't know what the fuck is going on, man. All right, so you really just should be shutting up, man, and hearing these people talk, man. Like I just read, it vexed Lot's righteous soul. It vexed us to the spirit, man. All right. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which Yahweh giveth, and with that Yahweh in all things may be glorified through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Right. So these are the only people that should be talking are the prophets, man. All right, and as the scripture says, we have a more sure word of prophecy, wherein you do well to take heed, man, as a light that shineth in a dark place, man. And not just these non-believers either, man. Hold on, let me get another scripture. All right, this is First Titus. Salaki's First Titus. This is Titus 1:10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers. Yeah, all these people with platforms. Everybody got something to say, man, and not just them, but it says especially they of the circumcision. So especially they of the circumcision, especially those that know that they're Israelites. All right, are just spewing out a bunch of madness in these last days, man. All right. Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they are not, for filthy lucre's sake. All right. So yeah, and yeah, a lot of them are doing it for money, especially Nate. You know. All right, but it said whose mouths must be stopped, man. So the Lord's gonna at least eventually shut you the hell up, man. All right. And I'll read a little bit more. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Christians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. And a lot of these guys are slow bellies, man. All right. Okay. They're just, they're teaching a lot of madness, man. You know, they don't know, as Scripture says, that they don't know where they affirm. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about, man. But they talking. As the Lord said, I didn't send these prophets, yet they ran, man. All right, and if you're gonna run, as the Scripture says, you have to run with the correct message, man. All right, this witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. And that's why we here at Great Millstone rebuke these false prophets, man. All right, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth, right? And that's a lot of that going on, man. People just making up shit, man. Scriptures talk about how they had belied the Lord, man. So there's a lot of people that are running their mouths, man. Just running their mouths. All right, it says, unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. All right, the scriptures talk about how their conscience is seared with a hot iron, man. So these guys can't get right, they ain't got it, man. You know? And nothing's pure to them, man. That's why the scriptures talk about children that are corrupters, man. You give them the pure word, they're going to corrupt it, man. All right, they profess that they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate, man. So you got whole reprobate camps, man. Of guys that claim to be Israelites. Never mind, they're just the regular unbelievers, man. All right, because the regular unbelievers, man, they're going to get destroyed, but your ass going to get beaten, as the scripture says, with many stripes, man. Because you knew, man. All right, you knew better, you know. But it's going to be a whole lot of shutting the fuck up pretty soon, and, I really look forward to that, man. I look forward to the point where, to the time where a lot of you people are going to just shut the fuck up, man. There going to be no more podcast niggers, all right. Anybody just get on the platform and prop themselves up to be somebody, man. All that's gonna be over with. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 5:2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh. Right. For Yahweh is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. Right. Let thy words be few, man. All right. Look, man. If we're gonna open our mouth and speak, man, we're supposed to be speaking the words of Yahweh Shemi Shai as given, man. All right. And matter of fact, Scripture says, this is Malachi 2:7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of Yahweh, power of hosts. So, like I said, those are the only people that should be talking are the true prophets, man. And the Lord's going to shut these false prophets' mouths, man. He's going to shut these people's mouths. He's going to shut these false prophets' mouths. Everybody's going to be shutting the fuck up, man. All right? And at the end of the day, you're going to know a prophet was among you, man. Because we're going to be able to cash out on what we're teaching, man. All right? Whatever the hell you guys got going on your head, Scripture says, it shall not be at all, man. That you will be among the heathen, roughly paraphrasing, man. Would you, I just read it. It said, "Shall it be according to thy mind, man?" All right, it's not gonna be according to thy mind. Let me read that again. According to, let me get that again. Right, Job 34:33. Should it be according to thy mind? Right. Whatever you, whatever you got in your head, man. It ain't got nothing to do with what Yahweh Shemi Shai has laid down. And what Yahweh Shemi Shai has laid down, that's the only thing that's going to happen, man. He will recompense it whether thou refuse or whether thou choose, whether you like it or not. And not I, therefore speak what thou knowest. Alright? Talk what you know, man. Alright? And we know that Yahweh Shemi Shai is about to destroy Babylon the Great. 2/3 of the wicked of our people. Alright? And all these fucking heathens here in Babylon the Great. This whole place is going to be the lake of fire, man. We know that. We know we're Israelites. We know Yahweh Shai, him crucified. And we know he's returning to destroy the wicked and put the heathen in slavery, man. And set up his kingdom upon earth, man. This is the only thing that's going to happen, man. Alright? See, you guys, your inward thought is that this place is going to continue forever, as the scripture says, man. Alright, but Yahweh Shemi Shai has proposed to destroy Babylon the Great, man. And it's going to happen. There's nothing you could do about it. You know? So yeah, it's very irksome down here dealing with these people, hearing all their opinions, man, and just hear them running their mouth, man. That's why we look forward to that day. Matter of fact, let me get it. I'm gonna read up a little bit. Right, this is Psalms 91. Right. I'll start at 1, man. This is Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Right, man. The secret place of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You know, see, the elect are going to be hidden in the last days, man. Protected, right? I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And who is that fowler? Esau Edom, man. Scriptures call him a cunning hunter, man. Alright? And he's about to go berserk on you niggas and spicks for the last hurrah, right? And from the noisome pestilence, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. See, that's the thing. The scripture says, let every man speak truth to his neighbor, man. All right? Hey, because the Lord said his sword is against the liars, man. All right? His sword is against the liars, man. Or the scripture says, for without our dogs and they that love and make a lie, roughly paraphrasing those scriptures, man. All right? So the fact that we're speaking truth to our neighbors puts us in the position to be delivered from the said perils, man. All right? Scripture says, by your words shall you be justified, and by your words shall you be condemned, man. All right? You're going to eat the fruit of your own words. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get that. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall to thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. All right. So, hey, and where's that gonna? Hey, you know, Lord willing, we get delivered, we're gonna be on that sea of glass, looking down at this place as you motherfuckers cook, man. All right. You know. Yeah. All right. You're gonna see people cooking down here, hearing screams and shit, man. You know, Lord willing. All See, that's what we see. See, man, we get the last laugh at the end of the day, man. We get the last laugh, man. They say he who laughs last laughs best, right? Let me get one more. Right. This is Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right. All right. See, we're speaking life. All right. We're speaking life to our people by speaking the truth. All right. Okay. But if we're speaking lies, then we're speaking death. So you niggas that are speaking death, man, you're bringing death upon yourself, man, and you're gonna eat the fruit of it, man. All right. All right. They got a saying in the world: you're gonna eat those words, man. Well, the Lord said, "My servants shall eat, but you shall be starving," man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. And you're gonna be ashamed, man. All right. You're gonna be ashamed. You're gonna eat the fruits of those words, man, because you ain't gonna have nothing else to eat. All right. You know. So we got to be, very careful, what we're putting out and what we're coming out of what's coming out of our mouth, what of our lips, man. And the scripture says it's not what goeth in the man that defileth him, but what cometh out, man. And that's lies, false doctrine. Okay? The scripture says, lie not against the truth, man. All right, what's it? Bitter envying. Man, matter of fact, let me get it, man. Right. This is James 3 and 14. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. And that's what a lot of guys are doing, man. Hey, a lot of these guys, they don't want to teach the truth because the apostles are teaching it, because Great Millstone is teaching it. So they have bitter envying and strife in their hearts. All right? And they're trying to glorify themselves. I'm thinking about IUIC. And they're lying against the truth. All right? Because their pride will not let them speak true words, man. All right? Their pride would not allow them to admit that Apostle Tahar and the rest of the apostles on down were right. Okay? Because of that pride. Matter of fact, all right. This is Sirach 10 and 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. Right? You're gonna pour out abomination, man. You're gonna pour out false doctrine. It's just vomit and filth, man. All right, because of that pride, man. You know. And therefore Yahweh brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly, man. And that's what's going to happen. The Lord's going to bring strange calamities on these false prophets and these false teachers, man. All right. And all you people that are speaking false things, man, basically talking shit against the prophets, mocking the prophets, man. You know, there's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful. See, I really look forward to, man, I can't wait to the kingdom, man. I really just really look forward to just sitting in a quiet place, man, and not hearing shit but nature, man. No more fucking social media, man. No more people with a fucking dumbass opinions, man. Just constantly talking and spewing madness and more bullshit, man. All right, I'll just look forward to that day when the earth is rid of all mad fuckery, bruv. You know, just that quiet, man. Just that peace and serenity. You know, I just look forward to that, man. The Lord's gonna give us quietness, man. You know, the Lord's gonna give us quiet. Wait, hold on. Yeah, baby. hits just keep on coming. Call all you like Yahweh. Job 34 and 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? The Lord's gonna shut you people right the fuck up, man. And I just can't wait, man. I just can't wait, man. The Lord's gonna shut you people up, man. Alright, no more TikTok videos of you crying in the car about your fucking situation, man. You know, fuck you people, man. When he give it quietness, who then can make trouble? Really don't like you motherfuckers, man. Yeah, that's why, like I said, man, you got some brothers that have that talent and skill where they could sit through this fucking incredulity and deal with it. You know, I was just watching, lesson Apostle Hodges did, man. Just listening to other Israelite camps spew out fucking madness, man. Or it was some guy that was talking shit. I think it was a Christian. Yeah, I think his last lesson was a Christian. Just talking crazy, man. He talking about how Satan fell from heaven. He was the most beautiful angel. He had a harp in his chest or some shit. Just shut the fuck up, man. Like, Lord, Lord, I just can't. Like, I really commend brothers, who have that talent, man, to where they could sit through that shit, man. It's not easy to do that, man. It takes a heavy spirit to do that, man. Cause like I said, I barely made it through Apostle Tahar's lesson, man, and I tried to watch all his lessons, but it was just I had to really hunker down in my spirit to just listen to this shit, man. And it's just so fucking irksome, man. It's so irksome, man. So I commend brothers that do that because we're in that time. Man. We're in that time. Scripture says in the last days shall come scoffers, man. So these things have to be addressed. They have to be put on the forefront. That's the whole reason why the Lord gave these people these platforms and shit so they could openly display their incredulity and their fucking fuckery and madness, man. Anybody could just put on a garment and, hey, sister, you got on a dress? It just make us look stupid, man. I'm so fucking tired of you fucking Israelite niggers and niggers, man. You know, and you fucking Israelite niggas, you're worse. Just to be real with you, man. You scrolling through YouTube and you just see just these random motherfucking Israelites, nigga with a kufi sitting next to his wife about to teach you something, nigga. You not finna teach me nothing with your head covered next to your bitch, man. You sound crazy, bro. Alright, it's just random camps popping up, man, with different acronyms and fucking microphones. Who are these people, man? Who the fuck are these people, man? I really just look forward to you people just not being able to say shit no more, man. Don't upload nothing, man. Just shut the fuck up, man. But let me read, man. This is Job 34 and 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble, right? And the Lord's gonna give quietness, man. And bro, I almost want to go into tears just thinking about how beautiful that's gonna be in and of itself, man. All these fucking crazy ass people, man. And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only, right? And the Lord has turned his face. Well, the Lord turned his face against the whole nation at one time, but he's turned his face back upon us, man. All right, upon the elect, man. All right, but for the rest of you, you gonna stay in darkness, man. He's turned his face. He's turning his face against you for the duration. All right. All right, whether it be done against a nation or against a man only, right? So yeah, man, the Lord's gonna give quietness and shut these people up, man. You know, he's gonna shut these people up, man. And I just can't wait, man. You know, I'm tired of these motherfucking people talking, man. You know, and you're all gonna come to the same conclusion. All right, they were right. Holy shit. All right, probably right before that, right when you see that mushroom cloud. Fucking pieces of shit, man. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live. Salute you. Shalom, Kwame Yasharala, in the Bible Ball.